Hello, Matt Davis here with some review question quiz help. This one is from Chapter 6. Consider the normal distribution with mu equal to 27.53 and sigma equal to 2.832. Determine the area between 25 and 31 and round our answer to 4 decimal places. So the first thing is we're going to give help instead of answers. So we're going to do the area between 24 and 32. So very similar process, just different answer because of that. First thing we should start off with is a picture. So I'm going to draw a bell-shaped curve. I'm going to put the mean in the middle, 27.53. I'm going to put these two boundaries. 24 is smaller than 27.53, so that would be on the left somewhere. 32 is bigger than 27.53, so that would be on the right. I did put 32 a little bit farther away than 24 just because there is a bigger difference between 32 and 27.53 versus 24 and 27.53, but it's not that important to get that just right. And then they want the area in between, so I do like to shade that so I can think about what we're trying to find there. So that's what we want. So now what we need to do process-wise is find the z-score on the left, the z-score on the right, and then once we have those z-scores, we can use normal CDF to find the area in between. So for this z-score on the left, take the boundary that we're working with there, 24, subtract the mean, 27.53, and then divide that by the standard deviation, which in this case, 2.832. So we can go to the calculator and calculate that, round that to exactly 3 decimal places. So switching over, remember parentheses around the numerator on your z-scores, so 24 minus 27.53, and then dividing that by 2.832. So I get negative 1.246, and that 6 is followed by a 4, so I will stick with the 6. So negative 1.246. And then when we do the z on the right, that's basically the same formula, except for that instead of, let's do some highlighting here, instead of this 24 right there, we're going to put that 32 in that spot instead. So the easiest way to do that is just go back to the calculator, hit second, and then enter to pull up your last calculation, and then arrow over there and change that 24 to a 32. Press enter, we get our new z-score 1.578, followed by a 3, so we'll stick with the 8. So 1.578. Notice some little things that match the idea of our picture. I said 32 is a little farther away from the mean than 24, and we got a z-score of 1.5 instead of negative 1.2, so you see that bigger distance. Now working on finding the area in between, you want the normal CDF for the left z-score, comma the right z-score. So our left z-score was negative 1.246. Our right z-score was a 1.578. So we just want to go do the calculator for that and see what we get. All right, so switching over to the calculator, let's go ahead and put that in. We need normal CDF because we're given boundaries and we're looking for area in between. So we go into the distribution menu. We choose normal CDF, number 2 on my calculator. We type our left z-score, so negative 1.246, comma our right z-score, 1.578. Close those parentheses, press enter. We get 0.8363, followed by a 3, so we'll stick with the 3. So 0.8363. So let's go back and write that down. And then that area in between is what they asked for. They wanted 4 decimal places. That's what we're giving them. So that's what we're going to enter into active learning right there. So just a few things to think about. A picture is useful if it helps you catch mistakes. It only catches mistakes for you if you're thinking about it as you go through. So I put 24 to the left of the mean because it's a smaller number. And then because it was to the left of the mean, I expected to get a negative z-score, which is in fact what happened. And then when I put the 32 on, that was bigger than 27, so I put it to the right, so I expected a positive z-score on the right, and that is what I got. So make sure that you're thinking about those things so that your picture is useful, and then if you have a typo or forget parentheses or something, you have a chance at catching those mistakes. So if you don't know what to expect for your z-scores, you don't notice when they go wrong. The other thing to do is watch out for a negative answer. A negative answer would mean that you switch the position of the two things and you got your left and right mixed up. You can't have negative area, but NCDF will give it to you if you mix up your boundaries. So it is the reason why I called it Z sub left and Z sub right, was just as a reminder to me about which one goes first and second in there. But you do need to make sure that you follow that order. Whatever went wrong for you when you were attempting this, I hope that this video helped you find that and that you will do better as you head back. So good luck with that.